Everyone, today I am going to be doing a travel makeup look. I'm going to be showing you the makeup routine type I will do for travel. So if I'm getting up really early in the morning and I need to get ready quick to get to the airport on time, this is the type of makeup I would do. I haven't actually got any makeup on at the moment, but the makeup I will be showing you in a moment is the makeup that I would usually wear to the airport if I was in a rush. Or if it was a late flight and I was meeting someone on the other side, if someone was picking me up and I wanted to look nice, then I would wear this makeup. But other than that, or you can just wear this makeup if it's a really warm day and you don't want to wear too much makeup, you just want to go for a more natural look, then this is the makeup for you. But other than that, let's jump into the video. So, the first thing I'm going to be doing is priming my eyelid using the Maybelline Colour Tattoo 24-Hour Gel Cream Eyeshadow in Creamy Beige. This is actually one of my favourites. You guys all know this is my favourite. I use it in nearly every makeup tutorial, apart from a few, because I've been using a different primer, but that ran out. And that was the Special Cosmetics by Amsterdam anti-aging eye primer. So moving on, I am now applying the Laura Mercier baked eyeshadow in, I can't actually remember the name of it, but it's light sparkly whitish pink eyeshadow. And mostly when if I'm going, my travel makeup includes more fresh, awake, bright makeup look. If I've been on a 9-hour flight and I want to apply makeup just before I get off the plane, so just not as it's landing, but 10 minutes before landing, I will apply makeup. And usually I want something that's fast and quick, and usually my makeup will take me 45 minutes to do. Yes, I know. But this took me around about 12 minutes to do. Literally, this is how long it is. But probably less than that if you take out the intro and the finished makeup look at the end. So yeah, and also I either wear it, depends on how long the flight is. I will either wear it throughout the flight, so if it's an hour to 2 hours flight. If it's 4 hours to 8 hours, I will take the makeup off and apply it at the end of the makeup look. So at the end of the makeup look, at the end of the flight, just before it lands, as I said before. So yeah, and so next I'm applying a light brown into my crease. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want a bit of definition to the eye as well. Definition, bright eyeshadows or light eyeshadows, as you can see, with a little bit of sparkle is definitely what I'm going for in this look. Just because, as I said, I want to look wide awake, even though I may not feel it. Depending on the travel time. So if it's an hour, So anyway, moving on. I do not want to repeat myself. So I am just blending it out. Just blending the crease colour out, and basically reapplying the light pink shade if I feel that I need it. And then I'm going in with a darker pink from the MAC palette. This is the Warm Neutral palette. And I am going to be using a darkish pink on the outer half of my eyelid. Again, just to bring a little bit of colour into my eyes. Obviously this is a darker eyeshadow, and I always apply a darker eyeshadow on the outer half of my eyelid anyways. And again, I applied some more of that pink, light pale pink, onto the inner half of my eyelid. Now, I always, as you can see, I really like this pink on the outer half. It really just brings a little bit of colour to my eyelids. Not much, because obviously I said I want this look to be bright and fresh, and as you can hear, I think you can probably hear that, but there's a plane going overhead right now. Anyway, moving on. I am now going to be applying a dark brown eyeshadow just to line my lower lash line. Just for some definition, and I'm using an angled brush to apply it with, and I'm just kind of lining the lower lash line just to bring definition to my eye, and then I just wipe away the excess eyeshadow. Usually I apply it thickly so that I can get this shape. Now, I know that sounds odd, but that's usually what I do. So like, I will literally apply loads of eyeshadow on the lower lash line, and I know it seems like a little bit too much, and then I'm like you're thinking probably why, and you know what, it's just, it gives the shape that I want, and then it's also precise as well, so all I have to do is wipe it away. As long as the eyeshadow doesn't give any fallout, and the MAC eyeshadows don't seem to give too much fallout, so I don't really need to worry about that. And I usually do my eye makeup before I do my base makeup too. So, yeah. I'm just applying, and then I'm going to apply a warm toned brown eyeshadow. This is Saddle. Again, it's from the MAC palette, and I'm just applying it on the outer half and blending it into the crease. I thought that the look was looking a little bit too cool toned, and I wasn't sure whether I liked it or not, so I applied a little bit of warm tone to it. I lined my top lash line off camera because that usually takes me a while to do if I want it to be precise, and I really wanted to film this video really good because I just wanted to up my game on my videos, so I decided to cut out that bit because that usually goes a bit wrong. And then I'm applying my favourite mascara, and yeah, so I'm just applying it on my top and bottom lashes. This is going to help me look more awake and ready for the day. Finishes the look, as I always say in every video whenever I film a makeup tutorial. And you guys know how much, I love mascara. I usually talk about it for ages, which I'm doing right now actually. And yes, you might have guessed it, but I have actually drunk some coffee too, so I'm a little bit hyper. So yeah. Yeah, so that's probably just like the finishing eye makeup look. Obviously you can use your favourite mascara. I like this mascara. Although I say it's one of my favourites, I do half find it might be better just for the lower lash line, and perhaps buy another mascara, because this is quite a small brush and it does take me a while to apply the mascara to my eyelids. Which is quite annoying, I have to say, but it does give me that nice look. And I'm just applying some to my bottom lashes. Again, this is going to help me look more awake and help finish the look off. Now I am literally just applying it to my lower lash line, and as you can see, it's nice and finished and it gives that look that I wanted. And then I am moving on. Yes, I think I got glitter on my top lash, so I could actually see it when I looked up into the light, and it was really bothering me, and I just tried to get rid of it, and I'm like, I don't know where it is, I can't get rid of it. But watching the video back now, as I film this as I record this voiceover, I can see where the eyeshadow was and why it was bothering me. Moving on, I've just highlighted my inner corner using a kind of a pale pinkish gold eyeshadow. And then I'm applying a brow highlight. This is just like a neutral pale white grey eyeshadow. And then I'm filling in my eyebrows, and I'm using Cork from the Amber Times 9 palette. And I'm just applying this into my brows. It's like my hair is usually warm toned, but at the moment the hair dye has faded to kind of more of a reddish dark brown, which is not what I like. I like the red. So at the moment I'm actually going to be dyeing it towards the end of August, because I want to go back to college with some nice hair, and also I'm saving some money as well, because I'm actually, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but anyway, moving on. I'm just combing through my brows, just because I want to make sure that the eyeshadow in my brows is evenly distributed, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Anyway, moving on. I am now going to be applying foundation. I thought about applying some primer, but at the moment it's really warm here in the UK, and at the moment if I apply face primer, the one I'm using at the moment is not a matte one, it gives you a glowy effect. It will make me look like a disco ball, and I really don't want to look like a disco ball, especially not today in this video, because it's extremely warm, and it will make me look incredibly glowy and oily and a bit like a disco ball, because it has got some fine silver glitter in it. And anyway, so I decided to apply the L'Oreal True Match foundation, because that's actually a matte foundation. At the moment I love using the BB cream from Maybelline, but that is most definitely a non-matte foundation and BB cream, and I didn't want to wear it in this video because it is really, really warm, and it's making me look a little bit oily, so I'm going for matte. But I didn't have any powder on me or concealer, as you can see. So I had no concealer or powder, so matte foundation was the way to go. And I just used foundation underneath my eyes as well, just to cover the bags underneath my eyes. I probably will get some concealer and some bits and bobs that I need ready for the holiday. And I will be doing a travel mini-series going on next week. More details on my Instagram page. I will leave a link. Well, actually, I'll put down what my name of my Instagram is down below, so that you guys can go and find out what's going on my Instagram. And now I'm applying my favourite blush. It's actually my favourite blush, which is a pink blush, which is the MAC Love Cloud. I'm just using this because I did a kind of more pinky toned eyeshadow look, and I usually use like this, the pink blush for when I do pink eyeshadow makeup looks, so now I'm bronzing my face because obviously it's nice and sunny and I want to have a nice healthy bronzy glow. No highlighter, as I said, it is really hot here in the UK, so I don't want to look like a disco ball. So here's the finished look. My finished look is, well, it's not quite finished. I'm applying a peachy, pinky, orange, pale orange lipstick to my lips from MAC. And here is the finished look. So thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!